Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So in my last video I created a text portrait using a very simple method and which involved clipping mask tool and few other tools. But after watching that video, few of my students asked me what if we want to give or want to apply specific spacing between the two brushes or the text, as you can see. So how to do that? Because in the last video that I had created this text portrait, we didn't have much control on the brush because we used the brush setting. So the brush settings use randomly, the spacing is random, so we cannot control the spacing exactly. But what if we want to control the spacing and draw exactly how we want? So that is also easy, and that is not much different than what I have shown in the last video, but still I am making this video to clear the doubts from the minds of the students that asked me to do this video. So let's get started. As you can see, I have already created this to show you. So I will close this first. So this is the portrait that I have created. I have applied black and white adjustment layer, and this is actually how it looks. This is the original photo and I have created this thing. So I will minimize this. So this is the original photo, and if you haven't seen the original video, the last previous video, I will provide a link in the description of this video. And even if you don't watch that video, it is not necessary to watch that video. You can directly watch this video and create a really cool design actually, and it is very easy to follow. It may take some time to create this, but it's very easy. So anybody with some knowledge of Photoshop can create this. So first of all, we need to select the subject. I'm going to select the subject using the quick selection tool. So I want to remove this, so I'll press Alt and Alt or Option if you are using Mac. And the precision of the selection is not really necessary because we are not focusing on the selection. Once again, we are only focusing on the text effect or the text portrait effect. So once you select the subject, press Ctrl J or Command J to get a duplicate copy and delete the background. Now create two more layers. One layer for the background, keep it below the image layer and apply whatever background you like. So I'll directly apply black color like this. Now go on to the first layer. Remember, I created both the layers blank layers. So go on the top layer and create a clipping mask. You can right click and create a clipping mask, or you can press and hold Alt key or Option key and simply click in between the two layers. So this will be clipped to the bottom layer or the layer below it. So I made it a bit wrong. So the image layer should be on top and the blank layer should be in the middle, then clip it. So whatever we draw on the middle layer, it will appear then. Now we want to make selection of the top layer. So press and hold Ctrl or Command and click on the thumbnail. So it will make the selection. Now as we know, we want to create the text brush. It's very easy, but remember, we need to take white background is compulsory, and black brush. White background and black brush is compulsory, and choose whatever font that you like. So I have written, I will change the font. I will take this font. Now create as many brushes as you want. I'm only going to create one brush for this particular example. So define brush and create a brush. If you want to create multiple brushes, you can simply go here and maybe you can again go to edit and create new brush. You can create as many brushes as you want, it doesn't really matter. Let's say if you are creating image of an movie actor, let's say, and you want to create all the movies that actor has worked, so you can choose the brushes by the name. Let's say if you want to create a Robert Downey Jr.'s portrait, text portrait. So let's say I'll write Iron Man. Then you can create another brush like that. So you can create as many brushes as you want, but for example in this particular example I'm going to stick with the single brush which was magic that I created. So instead of going here, I will show you one more time. Scatter, then maybe if you want variation in size, and you can take the same option, or you can start the same option in going by window and brush setting. And then if you want more spacing, then you can go to brush tip shape and you can increase the spacing like this. But what it does is it gives you random distances. It looks cool, but you cannot control the distances or the spacing between the two brushes. Even if you want to change the angle, it will look something like this. So it still looks good, and if you want black and white, then you can simply apply black and white adjustment layer. So it will look something like this. But what if you want to control the spacing between the two brushes? Then you can simply, I will turn this off, and again I will select this and simply press delete. You can turn these options off, all the options. I will change the angle to 0, and you simply need to do it manually like this. It will take longer time as compared with the brush setting option, because we are doing it manually one by one. So obviously it will take longer, but you will get the desired results, and you can always control the spacing between the two brushes like this, two texts. So it will look something like this. You need to change the brush size continuously to get better results. So I'm again going to change the angle now, and you have to continuously draw it. But as we know, don't draw it too much. If you draw it too much, then the effect won't be there. It won't look as effective as one would like. So make sure that you don't draw it completely, fully. Keep some distances in between, even if the distance is smaller, like this. It is already looking pretty good because we are controlling the distances like this. Zoom it a little bit. I will fast forward the video because it will take a longer time to complete this. So this is how it will look. You can keep on trying, keep on creating until you are happy with the design. So this is how it will look. So this is how we can draw a text portrait using manual method, or you can control the spacing using this particular method. And when we use the brush settings, we cannot really control the spacing. So the spacing is random as far as the brush setting is concerned. So we have to do it manually. It will take longer time, but it will be worth it. It looks very cool. So do try this out. It looks really cool and it is very fun to create. So try this effect with different images and different brushes, maybe multiple brushes at single time, and apply this black and white filter, and if you don't like it, you can simply remove the black and white adjustment layer. So do try this out, and that's it for this video. If you like this video and find this video useful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye and cheers.